we will get familiarized and create SSIS. We will about to study SQL Server Integration Services Introduction via demo. Now, for me to start my demo, now I created a sample Excel file named sample SSIS. Under this one is last name and then the first name. Last name would be De La Cruz, first name would be Dale. Okay. So with this one, I also created a database, okay, named sample DB. On this sample DB, it contains one table named DBO TB sample. This TBO sample contains columns, two columns, first name and then last name. Okay. The main thing here is that SSIS is created for extraction, transformation, and loading of data. Let's say you have a source from Excel, and then those data are 1 million, 2 millions, and then you would like to 2 million. This Excel file contains 1 to 2 million, and then you would like to transfer it to SQL Server. So what you're gonna do, what you need is an SSIS. Same thing. Let's say you have a database from SQL Server, and then you would like to transfer it to Oracle, and then let's say an application that is using Sybase, and then you would like to transfer it to SQL Server or Excel or Word. So this is the tool for extraction, transformation, of loading of data. Okay. So now, going back, we're gonna open the SSDT to implement an ETL process. So you just simply type here in your window SSDT, then there you double click it, wait for it to open. On the file, click New, and then click Project. On the new project, go to Business Intelligence. On clicking the Business Intelligence, go to Integration Services. And then click Option Integration Service Project, and then type the name of the Integration Service Project, which is Test. Click OK. There, wait for it to render properly. So here's the environment of the SSIS. Now, for demo purposes, we just do a quick demo. Go to Data Flow Task. This defines the process you want to select. So this Data Flow Task is more of a ETL. I double click the Data Flow Task object. There. Next, I'll go define the source and destination. So here, my favorites, click Source, and then define where is it located. So my source would be Excel, and then click New for the connection manager. Then click the Excel file path. It's in desktop and then sample SSIS. Click Open. There. So the Excel version is 97/2003. Okay, so wait for it there. Next is the destination. Okay, so server name there. Click New. And then you will be asked what server name you would like to transfer the data from Excel going to this server name. We just wait. So now we define the database under that server. So I created sample database on the SQL Server side. I created sample DB on the SQL Server side. Test connection. Click OK. There. So before I start, I just make sure that the data on the sample DB is clean. So there is no data here, okay? I just click X. Okay, now going back on the SSDT or the SQL Server data tool, I'll connect the source going to destination. There, double click the Excel source. Then look for the Excel sheet. There, preview, there. Click OK. Next, I'm gonna go to the destination. Define what table, sample, and then go to mapping for you to map the column from Excel and then going to the database. So first name is for first name under the destination for SQL Server. Last name is for the last name for SQL Server. If you're okay with the matching or the mapping of the column from Excel to SQL Server, then click OK. Then don't forget, if you would like to execute the whole package, you just simply click start to run the process. It will, the data from the Excel will be transferred on the SQL Server. So what would be the data? Double click. It's De La Cruz Justdale. Okay. Transfer. I'll execute the process. Click start. Wait for it. There. Okay. So there is a problem here that we need to convert the first name and then last name to non-unique code. Okay. So we're gonna do something. So what you're gonna do here, click OK, and then stop. Cut this out first, and then look for data conversion here. There. So here, I'll copy, I'll connect it here, the Excel source, and then this one, connect it here again. Okay. So there. So data conversion will convert the data type from Excel source to a specific data type. Okay. So here I'll define it first. The sheet here, good. Data source, I'll define again the last name, first name, I'll convert it. So the last name, I'll convert it to from Unicode string to string. The first name, I'll convert it to string. So the new column name would be for last name is copy of last name, and the new column name for first name is the copy of first name. Click OK. So next is I'll define the mapping on the OLEDDB. Click mapping. On the mapping side, instead of putting first name and last name, it's because these columns are not yet converted. I'll choose copy of first name and then last name. There. Click OK. There. Try to start. No error. And hopefully the data will be properly migrated from Excel going to SQL. There. So one row, one record. Okay. So next, I'll go to SQL to see if the data has been transferred properly on the sample. Edit up to 100, and there you are, just Dale de la Cruz. So the process has been implemented correctly. So the main thing here is that when you do some process here, all must be properly converted. Okay, so that ends our demo. Just stop it here, stop the debugging. We are done with creating a sample SSIS project.